Good afternoon, and welcome to this episode of Jack Talk. I'm Laura Sadler, and we have some exciting topics for you SFA students and Nacogdoches locals. We will talk about the opportunities available for you guys with the Department of Outdoor Pursuits, as well as highlights from the Oscars. But first, we have a very serious segment about a problem sweeping across our world that many may not know about: slavery. It is still a major problem in our world today, and we have people here at SFA who are being proactive in the fight against slavery. But first, we want to show you guys a quick informative video about slavery and its damaging impact today. Check it out.
Barbaric, and it is evil. It has no place in the civilized world.
There is no easy road to freedom.
Welcome back to the studio where we have SFA student Jacob Griffin, who's being proactive in the fight against slavery. How are you doing, Jacob?
Doing very well.
All right, and just how did you hear about this slavery issue?
The issue came up and made aware to myself and thousands of other college students this past year in January at the Passion Conference, and also last year. So this year it's just been like a whole year's worth of coming together and just pushing for this End It movement to just get grounded and actually have some back to it.
Okay, and then the Passion thing that you spoke about, what exactly is Passion?
Passion is a conference where college students ages 18 to 25 just come together there's a main purpose of glorifying Jesus, and secondly to get involved with some force for good. And this year it's just been the End It movement, and we've just been able to get behind that and having lots of tools and resources available to us to make that happen.
That's great. Who did you go with to Passion?
I went with a few guys from a Bible study that we started last summer. I just met up with other students from SFA.
That's awesome.
And at Passion, I heard that you guys raised money for this End It movement, and it was all from college students. How much money did you guys raise?
The exact amount, I don't know, but it was like around $3 million.
All from college students?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So what are you doing to be proactive in the fight against slavery or bring awareness about slavery?
I'm just raising my voice. Just, I guess the video I'm sure said there, I mean, I don't have a physical part in ending slavery, but our part and my part is just raising awareness and just raising my voice just to let people know, because the more people that know, the more people are behind it, and change can happen.
So from getting that movement of getting, letting people know, can you tell us exactly, is this dealing with just one race or just one country? What is exactly is going on right now?
No, race is not an issue. It's anyone and everyone, and it's not just one country. I believe it's like 67 countries throughout the world, including our own. And it's just bonded labor, forced labor, and human trafficking. And bonded labor being things like you are forced to do these things until a certain amount or work is done. It's usually like part of like your family, like you inherit it from your parents. So you are born into this life of slavery, as where forced labor is someone is captured and being forced to do things. And human trafficking is trafficking of humans, and the majority of that is like women and children that are being trafficked for the sex industry.
What exactly do you know offhand the statistics of it, right here in Nacogdoches County, or for instance, Texas as a big state?
I know that Houston is one of the top imports and exports for human trafficking in the United States. So it's 2 hours away from us, and we are just oblivious to it. We just don't know.
So it is still very prevalent here in the United States as well as other countries in the world.
Oh, definitely, yes.
And I know that we spoke earlier, and you were talking about take a stand against End It movement, against slavery. What exactly is that movement that you're trying to do?
Between the dates of March 5th and 15th, we just select a time that's most convenient for our campus, and we find 27 hours to where we are just going to stand, not sit down, but just stand for 27 hours to symbolize the 27 million people that are enslaved in the world. So,
can anyone participate in that, or do you have to be a part of the like a Bible study or the End It group? Or
oh no, it's just open to anybody. I mean, this isn't inclusive to any group. It's everybody.
It's for believers, non-believers, SFA locals, and SFA students.
Right, anyone, any age.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for coming in and, talking about such a touchy issue and really bringing awareness to it. And then coming up for you guys, we will talk with the Director of Outdoor Pursuits about what opportunities are for you guys here at SFA campus.
All right, welcome back to Jack Talk. Right now we're going to dive deeper into the Department of Outdoor Pursuits, where students are encouraged to put the Xbox controller down and get outside. Sade actually went out and collected some footage of this amazing program, so check it out.
And we have 4 sub-areas under this program. We rent gear and equipment to students, faculty, and staff, and it's all high-quality outdoor adventure gear that we make available to students at a very reasonable, affordable rate. So students who may not have all the gear they need to try certain outdoor activities that they'd like to try, they can come rent it here with us for cheap, and then get out and try out these activities before they invest a lot of money. Then we have our destination series, and that takes you out to some of the big parks on the other side of the state. So Big Bend National Park, Guadalupe Mountain National Park. We'll go up into Arkansas and explore some of the Ouachita Mountains and the Ozark Mountains. This semester, spring break, we're heading up to North Carolina and checking out the Appalachian Trail, hiking along that very famous historic trail, as well as doing some whitewater rafting. And so the destination series is for the students who want to get out and really explore, really see something that you don't get to see in Texas.
All right now we're sitting with the man behind the paddle, Evan Colson, Director of the Department of Outdoor Pursuits. Evan, how's it going? Do you think you could give us a brief summary about what the Outdoor Pursuits has to offer?
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me. Outdoor Pursuits is one of the many programs within the Campus Recreation Department here at SFA, and every one of our programs in the department is focused on wellness and ways for students to be engaged outside of the academic realm. Outdoor Pursuits program is a chance for students to get active outside, to check out some of the beautiful parts of the piney woods here in East Texas, to really explore where you live and study during this time of your life. as well as opportunities to get out and see different parts of Texas and different parts of this country through camping, backpacking, paddle sports, and such.
Okay, I hear there are a number of trips. So tell us more about the trips. What type of trips do you have to offer this semester?
Absolutely. We've got 11 trips scheduled for this semester.
11.
And some of them are day trips. If you want to get away for a Saturday and hike some of the local trails or paddle some of the local lakes, we'll take you out, provide transportation and lunch, teach you some basic skills, and then let you enjoy the day. Other trips are the entire weekend. We actually get to camp out, provide gear for students that go on the trips with us, teach a few skills, and really get out away from school a bit, enjoy the great outdoors.
Cool, cool.
Oh, sorry. With these trips, you know, I'm a student here, and you know, budget is always an issue when it comes to college students. Are
Yes.
these within reason and price, or are they kind of pricey?
Yeah, that's a great question. We always keep the student budget in mind, and essentially when you go on an outdoor pursuits trip, the money that you pay covers your transportation, your meals, the instruction, the gear that you need, and you spread that across all of the students going on a trip, and we find that it's often more affordable to go on a trip with us as opposed to trying to cover all of those aspects on your own. So
That's
it's a pretty
awesome.
good deal.
All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I heard Outdoor Pursuits is in the process of developing specialty trips. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. There's been some student organizations on campus that have approached us and asked us to provide a custom experience for their student leadership. And so we'll work with you if there's somewhere that you'd like to go, or there's an outdoor adventure that you'd like to have with just your particular program or friends. We'll work with you and create that custom experience.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I can do
fantastic.
that.
Yeah, people study hard. They work so hard on their academics. We really like to provide an opportunity to get out, take that collective deep breath, fresh air, come back energized.
Are Nacogdoches residents also welcome to go on these trips, or is it SFA students only?
SFA students are invited to bring along a sponsored guest.
Okay.
And so it's a program that focuses on SFA students, faculty, and staff.
And I know that you guys have a lot of equipment like camping stuff, you know, canoeing stuff. Are those available for SFA students or even Nacogdoches locals?
Absolutely. SFA students, faculty, staff can head into the Outdoor Pursuits Outdoor Center and Campus Recreation by the big climbing wall, and you can rent stoves, tents,
Wow.
canoes, mountain bikes, and all of it for a really affordable daily, weekend, or weekly rate. So you don't have to buy all the expensive gear that you want right away, but you can rent it with us, try out the outdoor activity, and then see if you want to invest from there.
Speaking of the mountain bikes, while we were gathering footage for the segment, I saw some awesome mountain bikes just lined up. Can you what brand of mountain bikes are those? How much are they?
Those are Trek mountain bikes, and they're pretty high quality mountain bikes, and students have access to rent those pretty cheap for getting out and trying our 5 miles of mountain bike trails right here on campus. People come from all over East Texas to ride our mountain bike trails, and students can get right on that with our bikes.
Okay.
It's cool.
Wow.
What about the ropes course and the what? Can you tell us a little bit about that program?
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked. We do have a challenge course program, the Experiential Learning Center, that Outdoor Pursuits manages. And student organizations, Greek life organizations, they're welcome to meet with us. We'll create a custom experience for them, whether it's getting people to try out the zip line and see how they function up in a high environment, as well as bringing groups together as far as leadership development. How will a group of students communicate in problem-solving situations and the such. We also serve academic programs as well. Any faculty that would like to put their students in a different set of environments that brings their student together and allow for better group work, better group projects, we can serve them as well.
That's cool.
Do you guys have any job opportunities for students who are kind of interested in this outdoor thing?
That's a great question. Campus Recreation is one of the largest student employers on campus.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And we have a job fair every spring and fall semester where students can come in to our Campus Rec office and they can sign up for a job opportunity in the aquatics program. They can work intramural sports. They can work with our sport clubs program, and they can also apply for an outdoor pursuits position.
What about the skydiving program? You got to dig deeper into the skydiving
Yeah.
program, man.
I'm very glad you asked. We do offer skydiving about once a semester right now. We find that it's a really popular trip here on campus, and so we do have a skydiving program coming up in April, and we'll be heading down to Spaceland Houston, where students are invited to right up into the great blue yonder,
That's
and then jump out of a perfectly
I've
good
been wanting to
plane.
do that for a while, but I just never did. So maybe I will.
Yeah.
Time to mark it off your bucket
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
Come on into the Outdoor Center.
Yeah.
I know.
Do you work closely with any of the departments on campus, like geology? Because I know they go on field trips all the time.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. A lot of geology students come in and they'll rent gear, tents, sleeping bags for their field trips. And we're also working with other departments on campus, particularly in the Experiential Learning Center, where a lot of professors are interested in bringing students out for team building or a high impact experience on our challenge course.
That's great.
Absolutely.
So what do you guys do to actively promote the outdoor pursuits here on campus?
That is a really good question. We are in a place where summertime is extremely hot. People might not necessarily think of going outside to play.
Of course.
We have a very talented marketing program in campus recreation. They provide a lot of web content for students to get on our website or our social media to learn more about our program offerings. We also we work with the Pine Log to offer some interesting stories of students on our adventure trips. For instance, we had a sweetheart paddle on Valentine's Day, and
I did
there was
see
a student
posters for that.
who dropped down on a knee in a canoe and proposed. So,
Oh,
I
wow.
was wondering if
nice.
something like that would happen.
yeah, students are welcome to come into the Outdoor Center anytime during the week to learn more about our trips or the gear that we have, as well as we invite anyone to check out our website and find us on Facebook.
What's that website?
The website, Campus Recreation at SFA.
Okay,
Great.
Campus Recreation at SFA.
Gotta say that'd be awkward if you did get proposed on a canoe, because then if you said you didn't want to marry them, you would
Stuck
have
in the
nowhere to
middle
go. But
of the water.
sweet gesture, I guess.
With-
You
Without
can
a
always
paddle.
swim back.
Without
yeah.
a paddle.
Just jump out and swim.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's pretty awesome. I know I'm going to get involved. Thank you again, Evan, for coming through. You guys be sure to check out the Department of Outdoor Pursuits. When we come back from the break, we're going to see what you guys think about the Oscars. We'll also give some insight on some things you may have missed. So stay tuned for more Jack Talk.
Skydive for a while.
Right?
Welcome back to Jack Talk. I'm Will Hackney. So as we all know, the Oscars were on Sunday and the big winners were announced. Well, I went out on campus to see what students thought about who won. So check it out.
I was really disappointed that Jennifer Lawrence got Best Actress.
I like Jennifer Lawrence because she kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I saw her in Hunger Games, and I've seen previews of her for the Silver Linings Playbook.
Silver Linings Playbook was Dirty Dancing with a mental disability.
Because you compare her to somebody like Naomi Watts, who is incredible and poured her heart out into this incredible role.
And now she's this big star that everybody loves.
As a human being, I think she's absolutely hilarious.
She's not amazing, and I didn't think she deserves that award.
And she seems like she's a pretty decent actress.
That performance, I don't think was Oscar worthy.
I was glad that Anne Hathaway got Best Supporting Actress because she really deserved that.
That was good. I mean, she was really good in Les Mis. She just did a wonderful, wonderful job.
She wasn't afraid to look ugly.
She did do really good, and it was a moving performance, but it was a little over the top. I don't know.
Anne Hathaway, yes, I think she deserved that award. Who won Best Actor?
All right, well, as you can see, the students had very mixed opinions about the winners, especially Jennifer Lawrence winning Best Actress. So what did you guys think about the Oscars, or what did you think about the winners?
I thought that Jennifer Lawrence was a great pick for Best Actress. I mean, in Hunger Games, I loved her especially. That was just such a phenomenal movie. You know, it can get pretty gory at times because it is about kids killing other kids.
Right.
But I thought Jennifer Lawrence was amazing in it. And I thought that she really just stuck to the part. You know, I read the books, and I thought it correlated pretty well.
See, I think that too. She was great in Hunger Games, but Silver Linings Playbook, I mean, I just don't know why she got picked for that role. Like, it wasn't really anything special. You know, she didn't really do anything special. Like Naomi Watts, I saw her in The Impossible, and I mean, she was amazing. Like, I cried in that movie because she was so good in it. And I mean, it's about a family being torn apart by the tsunami, and like, what was it, like 2005 or something. But
yeah, and she basically stated, and I watched the behind the scenes. The lady that the movie is actually based off was on set a lot of the times when she was filming. So I thought that was a very interesting thing.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, she didn't get it. So
yeah, I really don't understand that.
I didn't think she should have won either, but I kind of felt gratification when she fell going up to get her.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right.
She handled herself well. I feel like
But I
that,
kind of
yeah.
feel like that was like staged, just
You think
because.
so?
Yeah,
Well, I believe
mean,
you because Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, he actually came to help her up and save the day. So
right,
Yeah.
and
Well, it was
supposedly
probably
there's a new
staged.
movie coming out in a couple of months with Wolverine. So who knows if that was staged
Well,
or not.
he was nominated for Best Actor, but
Tricky
Daniel Day-Lewis
Academy.
won for Lincoln, which I didn't see Lincoln, but
Yes, I saw Lincoln. Okay, the movie itself, I wasn't too interested in. It was very slow. It was very long.
Yeah.
Long, slow movie. But it was good. And Daniel Day-Lewis, I thought he did a great job. Like, I really thought that he was Abraham Lincoln. He even looked the part. So I think that, it might not have been a great movie directing-wise or, the outline, the plot, whatever. But him as an actor and winning Best Actor for that, he really did well in his character, I thought, and executed it.
Spielberg said he did an excellent job. Spielberg was the director over that movie, and I seen the behind the scenes, and you could see the scenes where Spielberg was really intrigued with it. So it was a really cool movie. My grandmother and them, you could relate to your family members if you went to go see that movie with them. So he did an excellent job.
yeah, I just hate that it's his third Best Actor win. Like that's
Share the love a little bit,
Yeah,
you
just
think?
kind of give it to other people. Even though he did do a great job, I've seen clips of it. I haven't seen the whole movie, but I mean, he did a great job. But I don't know. I really think Hugh Jackman probably should have won that.
You think so? Why do you think that?
He was just he's come a long way from Wolverine,
Yeah,
and
true.
he's I don't know. He was so good in Les
Les
Mis.
Mis.
So, but I'm glad Anne Hathaway won
Anne
Best
Hathaway,
Supporting
I was about to
Actress.
say,
I
you
mean,
can't
she-
talk about that
Yeah.
without her. She
Right.
was phenomenal in it.
I mean, she. Oh, I can't even explain it. She was.
I can. She's bad. She's beautiful. She's stunning.
I mean, she is absolutely iconic. She is
Right.
iconic in every way. She's iconic in a fashion sense. She's iconic as a person, as an individual, like what she stands for and who she is. And of course, acting, she's iconic. She's just really made a name for herself.
Just like Ben Affleck, he's iconic as well. I mean, he's been in the industry for a very long time, and you've seen him kind of like transition into the directing move with Argo. So that was a really cool thing, to see him go up there and actually take that nomination and express himself in a different kind of way, other than to Oprah or to E! News or something like that. So that was really cool.
Yeah, I'm really happy that he won for Best Picture. But I actually saw Argo, and it was good, but I mean, I fell asleep halfway through.
What do you think about what do you think about Michelle Obama and Jack Nicholson
That was-
announcing that? Do you think
That was unexpected. I mean, I think it was cool, but at the same time, it was kind of like, what?
Why?
Like, what? I don't
Why?
understand.
I mean, because
But it
it
was still pretty cool. I mean, Michelle Obama looked
Right.
beautiful, and
she looks stunning.
always,
And
Yeah.
you know who else looks stunning? Kwanzaa Wills, that
the little
9-year-old.
9-year-old.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, yes.
Gorgeous. I thought, it was going to be something that would be a crazy outfit, but they put her in the correct
Age
nice-
appropriate.
Yes, it was. It was. And she's getting a lot of backlash from just the public in general, but I heard she's going to be the up and coming Annie from a lot of
Really?
the entertainment news that's coming out. She's going to be the new Annie, just like Journey was back in the 90s. Journey that did East Bayou. So you're going to see this shift of new actors coming in. I think this
Yeah.
is interesting. You got to see different people win different awards in the Oscars as well.
That's what I was going to touch on with Jennifer Lawrence getting the award. It's kind of like the Academy's ushering in the next generation
Yeah.
of big names, and then seeing Ben Affleck basically grow in front of our eyes as far as from an actor to a director and the total package. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. What did y'all think about Adele winning the Oscar for original song for Skyfall?
I love Adele. I can never say anything bad
Right,
about Adele.
right.
I mean, she really, just as a songwriter and as a singer, she's just so inspiring in all ways. And she just has such a wonderful voice.
That presence, you
Yeah,
know?
just everything about her. And I mean, I've been a fan for her for a while, and she, started off so young, and I feel like that she's handled the publicity well. She's still a very humble person, a good, nice person. So that encourages me to like her even more.
And I really think that, the actual Skyfall song gave her kind of like a more of a placement other than just being a musical artist. So I see her as more of soundtrack type of deal. A lot of that stuff is kind of going obsolete now because we have iTunes and all that stuff. But you used to could go out and buy an actual soundtrack for an up-and-coming movie, and you would play that before. So that's a really, kind of unique gesture too, the evolution of it.
Yeah. I mean, she did, and she just won those Grammys too. So I mean, she's having a good year.
Very well-deserved award. I mean, I'm not an Adele fan, but I went to go see the James Bond film, and first thing I noticed was, wow, that's Adele belting out this song at the start of, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she got it.
What did y'all think about Brave winning Best Animated Film? It was up against Wreck-It Ralph, and
it's cute, Any animated film to me is cute because kids can relate to something other than reality television. So it was cute. It was it was done well. So
I heard they had like a whole team of animators just for the hair alone.
Yeah, it takes years to actually get these animations out to the public. So that's the most interesting part.
Yeah. But anyways, Jennifer Lawrence, rap. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Good for her. Anyways, that's all the time we have for this episode of Jack Talk. But join us next time to get all the latest news on your community and campus. Later, guys. Yeah. But Anne Hathaway,